Let's get one thing straight. Big money isn't a magical number you find in a storybook. It's not about winning the lottery or inheriting a fortune from a long-lost uncle. That's dumb luck, not a strategy. Big money is about one thing and one thing only: freedom. It's the power to make your own choices without a boss, a bank, or a bill collector telling you what you can and can't do. It's the freedom to say no to things you don't want, and yes to the opportunities that truly matter. It's the ability to wake up in the morning and decide exactly how you will spend your own precious time. That, my friends, is the real definition of wealth. Many people get it wrong. They think big money means a garage full of flashy cars, or a closet overflowing with designer clothes. That's just noise. It's a distraction. Those things are the byproducts of wealth, not the goal itself. You can have all the toys in the world and still be a prisoner to debt and bad decisions. True big money is silent. It's the confidence that comes from knowing your capital is working for you day and night, generating more money while you sleep. It's a fortress of financial security that protects you and your family from the inevitable storms of life. It's about owning your life, not just renting it. The number itself is personal. For one person, big money might be having $1 million in an investment account, generating enough passive income to cover all their bills. For another, it might be 10 million, or even 100 million. The exact figure doesn't matter as much as the function. The question you need to ask yourself is this: what amount of money would make you completely and utterly free? Free from worry, free from debt, and free to pursue your passions without needing a paycheck. That number is your target. It's the destination on your financial map. Everything else is just a distraction from the real prize. So, forget the fantasy. Let's talk reality. Big money is a tool. It's the most powerful tool ever invented by humanity to create options and security. It doesn't buy happiness. That's a ridiculous cliche. But it buys things that lead to happiness. It buys time. It buys education for your children. It buys the best healthcare. It buys you the ability to help others and leave a legacy. It solves the problems that keep most people awake at night. If you want to stop trading your valuable time for a meager wage, you need to stop thinking about money as something to spend and start seeing it as an army of soldiers you must command. Why do people want more money? The answer is brutally simple. It's about survival, and then it's about control. At the most basic level, money puts a roof over your head and food on your table. It's the foundation of modern existence. Without it, you are vulnerable, exposed to the harsh realities of the world. Every single person, whether they admit it or not, is driven by this fundamental need for security. They go to jobs they dislike, they deal with bosses they can't stand, all to ensure that basic need is met. It's a powerful, primal instinct that you can't ignore. The fear of not having enough is what gets most of the world out of bed in the morning. But once survival is taken care of, a new desire emerges. It's the desire for a better life, for an upgrade. You don't just want any roof. You want a nice roof in a safe neighborhood. You don't just want any food. You want quality food that is healthy and delicious. This is about improving your quality of life. It's about providing better opportunities for your family, sending your kids to better schools, and taking vacations that create lasting memories. This isn't greed. It's ambition. It's the natural human desire to grow, to experience more, and to build a more comfortable and fulfilling existence for yourself and the people you care about. Beyond comfort and quality of life, the chase for money becomes about something even more powerful: influence and impact. When you have significant capital, you have a voice. You can support causes you believe in. You can invest in new ideas and help build the future. You can create jobs and opportunities for others. Look at any major change in the world and I guarantee you'll find money behind it. Money is the fuel for innovation, for art, for philanthropy. It allows you to extend your reach far beyond your own personal life and leave a mark on the world. This is the level where money transforms from a simple tool for survival into an instrument for legacy. Finally, let's be honest. Money is a scoreboard. It's a way of keeping track of your success in the capitalist game. People who say they don't care about money are either lying or have already lost. In business and in life, money is a measure of the value you create. If you solve big problems for a lot of people, you will be rewarded with a lot of money. It's that simple. The desire to see that score go up, to prove to yourself and to the world that you can win, is a powerful motivator. It's the competitive spirit that drives entrepreneurs to take risks, to work harder, and to push the boundaries of what's possible. There are no secrets to getting rich. Forget the get-rich-quick schemes and the nonsense you see online. Wealth is built on a foundation of three and only three pillars. The first pillar is earning. You must have an income. For most people, this starts with a job. You trade your time and your skills for a paycheck. There is no shame in this. It's the starting line. But to get to big money, you can't just have one job. You need to find ways to increase your earning power, either by becoming the absolute best at what you do, demanding a higher salary, or by creating multiple streams of income. One stream can dry up. Multiple streams create a river. The second pillar is saving. This is the most boring, yet most critical part of the entire equation. I don't care if you make $1 million a year. If you spend $1,000,001, you are poor. Saving is the discipline of paying yourself first. Before you pay your rent, your car payment, or your credit card bill, you must take a portion of your earnings and put it aside for your future self. I recommend a minimum of 15% of every single dollar that comes in. This money is not for emergencies. It is not for a vacation. This is your investment capital. It is the seed corn from which your future fortune will grow. Wasting it is financial suicide. The third and most exciting pillar is investing. This is where your money starts working for you. Your saved capital, that army of soldiers you've been building, must be deployed. It cannot sit in a bank account getting eaten alive by inflation. You must put it to work in assets that have the potential to grow. This could be in the stock market, through low-cost index funds. It could be in real estate, buying properties that generate rental income. Or, for the bold, it could be investing in businesses, either your own or someone else's. The goal of investing is to have your money make more money, creating a snowball of wealth that grows larger and faster over time. These three pillars work together. You can't have one without the others. If you only earn, you'll be stuck on the hamster wheel forever. If you only save, inflation will erode your purchasing power. If you only invest without a solid base of earnings and savings, you're just gambling. You must earn aggressively, save relentlessly, and invest intelligently. This is the trifecta. It's the simple, unchanging formula that has built every great fortune in history. There are no shortcuts. There is only the disciplined application of this three-part strategy, day after day, year after year. Do this, and wealth is not a possibility. It is an inevitability. Stories are more powerful than spreadsheets, so let me tell you a few. Consider the story of a woman I know. Let's call her Sarah. She was a teacher, making a decent but modest salary. She loved her job but knew it would never make her wealthy. So, she followed the pillars. She continued to earn from her teaching job but started a small side business tutoring students online. This added a second stream of income. Every month she religiously saved 20% of her total earnings. She didn't buy a new car, she drove her old one. She packed her lunch, she was disciplined. That saved money was then invested into simple, low-cost S&P 500 index funds. It wasn't glamorous, but it was consistent. After a decade, something amazing happened. The small, consistent investments had grown thanks to the magic of compound interest. Her investment portfolio was now worth more than her entire lifetime earnings as a teacher. She had created a money-making machine that worked for her 24/7. She eventually had enough passive income from her investments to retire from teaching 2 decades early. She didn't invent a revolutionary product. She didn't take a wild gamble. She just applied the simple principles of earning, saving, and investing with relentless consistency. Her story proves that you don't need to be a genius to build wealth, you just need discipline. Then there's the story of a young man, let's call him Mike, who worked in a factory. He hated the monotony, but was a hard worker. He noticed that the company was always struggling with a specific part of its supply chain. While his colleagues complained during their breaks, Mike studied. He spent his evenings and weekends learning everything he could about logistics and supply chain management. He identified a way to save the company millions by optimizing their process. He didn't just go to his boss with a problem, he went with a detailed, well-researched solution. He proposed starting a new division to handle it, with him at the helm, in exchange for a percentage of the savings. The company agreed. In the first year, his idea saved them over $3 million, and he earned a significant commission. He wasn't just an employee anymore, he was a partner in the company's success. He took his earnings and didn't spend them. He invested them back into starting his own logistics consulting firm, using his former employer as his first major client. He solved a painful problem and had the courage to ask to be compensated for the value he created. His story shows that even within a regular job, entrepreneurial thinking can be your ticket to the big leagues. Find a problem, solve it, and make sure you get a piece of the pie. So, you want to find your own path to wealth. Stop waiting for a magical idea to strike you like lightning. It doesn't work that way. You need a systematic process. Start by taking a personal inventory. What are you good at? I mean, what are you genuinely, measurably good at? Not just what you enjoy. Are you a great salesperson, a talented writer, a wizard with numbers, a master organizer? Be brutally honest with yourself. Write down a list of your top 3 to 5 skills. These are the raw materials you have to work with. Your path to wealth will almost certainly involve leveraging one of these skills to its absolute maximum potential. Next, look for pain. The biggest money is made by solving the biggest, most painful problems. Pay attention to the world around you. What do people complain about constantly? What are businesses struggling with? What are the inefficiencies, the frustrations, the things that make people say, there has to be a better way? Listen at work, read industry news, talk to people. Every complaint is a potential business idea in disguise. Your goal is to find an intersection between your list of skills and a painful problem that people are willing to pay to solve. Don't fall in love with ideas, fall in love with problems. Once you have a potential match, a skill you have that can solve a problem, you must validate it. This is where most people fail. They assume their idea is brilliant and waste years building something nobody wants. Don't do that. You need to find out, quickly and cheaply, if someone will actually give you money for your solution. Can you pre-sell it? Can you get a few people to pay for a pilot program? Can you create a simple version of your product or service and see if anyone bites? This is your market research. If you can't get your first 10 customers, you don't have a business. You have a hobby. Finally, you must be willing to start small. Don't quit your job to pursue a half-baked idea. That's for fools. Start it as a side hustle. Use your evenings and weekends. Reinvest every single dollar you make back into the project. This minimizes your risk and forces you to be lean and efficient. A side hustle is the perfect laboratory. You can experiment, make mistakes, and learn without risking your financial stability. If it fails, you've lost some time, but not your livelihood. If it succeeds, it will eventually grow to a point where it demands your full attention. At that point, and only at that point, can you tell your boss goodbye. Saving money is not about sacrifice. Let's kill that idea right now. It's about choice. It's about choosing future freedom over present gratification. Every dollar you spend today on something you don't need is a soldier you are firing from your financial army. It's a vote for staying broke. The first and most important step in mastering the art of saving is to automate it. Don't rely on willpower. It's a finite resource. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings or investment account the very day you get paid. That money should be gone before you even have a chance to think about spending it. You need a target. Aim to save at least 15% of your gross income. If that sounds impossible, you have a spending problem, not an income problem. You need to conduct a ruthless audit of your expenses. Print out your last 3 months of bank and credit card statements and go through them line by line with a red pen. Where is your money really going? That daily $5 coffee. That's over $1,800 a year. Those subscription services you forgot you had. That's hundreds more. Every dollar you can cut is another soldier you can recruit for your army. Be merciless. Your future self will thank you for it. Beware of lifestyle creep. This is the silent killer of wealth. It's the tendency to increase your spending as your income grows. You get a raise, so you buy a more expensive car. You get a bonus, so you go on a bigger vacation. This is a trap that keeps people on the financial hamster wheel their entire lives, no matter how much they earn. The key is to maintain your current lifestyle even when your income increases. Funnel the entire difference, every penny of that raise or bonus, directly into your savings and investments. This single habit will accelerate your path to wealth faster than almost anything else. Finally, understand the true purpose of this saved money. It is not an emergency fund, though you should have one of those separately. This is your freedom fund. Its only job is to be invested so it can grow and generate passive income. Every dollar in this fund is an employee that works for you 24/7, never complains, and never takes a vacation. Your goal is to build this workforce until the income it generates is enough to cover your entire cost of living. That is the point of financial independence. That is the moment you win the game. Saving is the act of building that army, one soldier at a time. Saving money is like storing ammunition. It's essential, but it won't win the war on its own. You have to fire the bullets. Investing is how you put your saved capital into the battlefield of the economy to fight for you. The single most powerful force in the universe of finance is compound interest. It's the process where your investments generate earnings, and then those earnings generate their own earnings. It creates a snowball effect that, over time, can turn a small sum of money into a massive fortune. The earlier you start, the more powerful this effect becomes. $1 invested in your 20s is worth 10 times more than $1 invested in your 50s. For most people starting out, the best way to invest is the simplest. Don't try to be a stock-picking genius. You're not. The vast majority of professional money managers can't even beat the market average over time, so what makes you think you can? Instead, buy the entire market. Invest in low-cost, broadly diversified index funds, like one that tracks the S&P 500. This gives you a piece of the 500 largest companies in America. You are betting on the long-term success of the economy as a whole. It's the most reliable and proven way for the average person to build significant wealth in the stock market. Another powerful avenue for investment is real estate. Now, I'm not talking about buying your dream home. A primary residence is often a liability, not an asset. I'm talking about buying property that you rent out to other people. The goal is to have the rental income cover the mortgage, taxes, insurance, and maintenance, with some cash flow left over for you. Meanwhile, your tenants are paying down your mortgage, building your equity for you. Over time, the property appreciates in value, and the rents increase. It's a fantastic way to build wealth, but it's not passive. It's a business, and you have to treat it like one. Whatever you invest in, you must understand one crucial principle. Risk and reward are related. There is no such thing as a high-return, no-risk investment. That's a fantasy sold by con artists. Stocks can go down, real estate can lose value, businesses can fail. Your job as an investor is not to avoid risk, but to manage it intelligently through diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Spread your capital across different asset classes, like stocks, bonds, and real estate. This way, if one area performs poorly, your other investments can help cushion the blow. Smart investing is a marathon, not a sprint. If you want to make good money, get a job. If you want to make big money, the kind of money that changes your family's destiny, you have to start a business. A job will always have a ceiling on your income. Somebody else decides what you're worth. In your own business, your income potential is limited only by the value you can create and the scale you can achieve. It is the single most effective vehicle for wealth creation on the planet. But let me be clear, it is also the most difficult. The vast majority of businesses fail. It is a brutal, unforgiving arena. The number one reason businesses fail is not a lack of good ideas, it's a lack of sales. You can have the best product or service in the world, but if you can't convince people to give you money for it, you have nothing. Every entrepreneur must be a salesperson first and foremost. You have to sell your vision to investors, your product to customers, and your mission to employees. If the thought of selling makes you uncomfortable, then entrepreneurship is not for you. You must be willing to pick up the phone, knock on doors, and hear no 1,000 times just to get to one yes. Sales are the oxygen of a business. Without them, it dies. Your business must solve a real problem. Don't build something and then go looking for a customer. Find a customer with a painful problem and then build the solution. The best businesses are like painkillers, not vitamins. They solve an urgent, immediate need. Is your product or service making someone's life easier, saving them time, or saving them money? Can you clearly articulate that value in a single sentence? If you can't, you don't understand your own business. Focus relentlessly on the customer and their pain points, and the money will follow. Finally, you must understand your numbers. Cash flow is more important than your mother. You need to know at all times how much money is coming in, how much is going out, and how much is left. You need to know your customer acquisition cost, your profit margins, and your burn rate. If you don't know your numbers, you are flying blind, and you will crash. A business is not about passion or a cool logo. It's a financial entity designed to generate a profit. Treat it as such. Be ruthless with your expenses. obsessive about your revenue, and your chances of survival will increase dramatically. Building wealth is a long, arduous journey. It's a marathon filled with setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt. The single biggest factor that separates the winners from the losers is not intelligence or luck or a great idea. It's mindset. It's the unwavering belief in your own success and the resilience to keep going when everyone else would quit. You will be told you're crazy. Your friends and family will question your choices. The world will throw every obstacle imaginable in your path. You must have the mental fortitude to ignore the noise and stay focused on your goal. You have to stay hungry. Complacency is the enemy of success. The moment you feel comfortable, you are in danger. Wealth is not a destination you arrive at. It's a mountain you are constantly climbing. There is always a higher peak. You must cultivate a permanent state of dissatisfaction with the status quo. This doesn't mean you can't enjoy your success, but it means you never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop looking for the next opportunity. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not moving forward, you are falling behind. Winners are always in motion. To maintain this drive, you must constantly educate yourself. Read books on finance, business, and investing. Listen to podcasts from successful entrepreneurs. Study the moves of people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Your financial education did not end in school. It is a lifelong process. The more you learn, the more opportunities you will see, and the better decisions you will make. Dedicate at least 30 minutes every single day to learning about money. This small investment of time will pay the highest dividends of all. Knowledge is the ultimate competitive advantage. In the end, it all comes down to a simple choice. Do you believe you can do it? Do you believe you are worthy of wealth and freedom? Because if you don't, no amount of advice or strategy will save you. You must see success in your mind long before you see it in your bank account. You must decide that failure is not an option. This isn't about positive thinking nonsense. It's about a cold, hard commitment to your own future. The path is simple, but it is not easy. Now stop reading. Go out there and start building your empire. The clock is ticking.